All right, looks like we might actually be back. First band going through, second band going through. Hey, our overlay is working. Very nice. This is
We
Mom
got
from
there.
94, by the way, with my co-host, Jeff the Magic Goat, ready to start this game. As the third band goes out, Volibear getting knocked off the table, Smug Club not wanting to play against it.
Yeah, so we are expecting to have the exact same picks and bans. Right now, they might not be in the exact same order, but we should still see Shin banned off by Iron Dragon, and I don't remember. Oh yeah, Set from Smug Club. So Iron Dragon, they hate them some Morgana. Since they let her slip by once, I think they've had 100% ban rate on her.
I believe that is actually accurate. Ooh,
And that Aphelios is a strong pickup. We normally don't see it going over to other teams. This is Iron Dragon having to play against one of their best.
real quick, while we have a second, Angeloid has donated $2 and sent us the message. Iron Dragon, join the ALS ID voice chat. I summon you, XD or face doom. So Angeloid throwing down a gauntlet here.
Fun. All right, going through these picks so far, I really like seeing them taking out a Zac as the jungler with a Thresh that's a powerful front line. We're probably still going to see something a little tankier for, well, user person is an unknown for us. We normally see someone like an Ornn that's about to get tagged out as the top lane for Iron Dragon, so they're actually going to have to fight the GOAT this time.
Indeed. It almost looks like Smug Club is drafting for Iron Dragon.
This does look really similar to an Iron Dragon draft on the Smug Club side.
With that, we will be rounding into our second round of bans. Lulu, the first ban off of Iron Dragon here.
We're also seeing what might be a Zed for I'm Candy. This is not a pick that I think I've seen I'm Candy play before, but he just recently got a buff, so... And getting rid of that Ezreal, just get rid of him.
Alright, I like the Ezreal ban. It seems incredibly competent and well planned. I mean, Aphelios is taken off the board. The second, or actually I think Ezreal might be the number 1 AD carry pick at the moment, but
just prior to this patch, he definitely was. Like, Blue Ezreal was just dominant. Right now, you know, this might leave them with an Ashe pick or something like that to round out their team. Janna getting knocked out as well, just clearing out supports for Angeloid.
Darius. Darius knocked off the top lane here.
That's respectable. Darius can be a pretty big lane bully against Ornn, so I can respect that. Lucian is a great pickup.
Thresh Lucian. Now this is some Season 8 beauty right here.
I mean, it's a flavor fail, but it's a gameplay win. So, Sion, we saw make some waves as a jungler yesterday. This could definitely be another power play. His engage post 6 is just insane. Angeloid on Soraka. Oh, and they're just gonna get Syndra on over to I'm Candy. That's... So that makes Zed their top. I'm unsure. This is an interesting draft setup.
Yeah, Iron Dragon doing something pretty neat.
This could be the famed and forgotten Lucian top as well.
Or mid.
It,
down.
it could be mid, but I think this might be a Lucian top lane. We haven't seen that a lot in recent times, but it's definitely a powerful choice. So just the kill lane bottom.
I am so confused.
This is definitely not the kind of composition you tend to expect out of Iron Dragon. You tend to expect a little more of a traditional late game scaling comp, and that's not to say that this team can't scale well. I mean, Zac becomes basically double unkillable. Thresh just keeps collecting until he's a true monster. Everyone here scales pretty well, but the kill lane bottom is definitely not normal.
Yeah, it'll be really nice to like load into or hit the loading screen so we can see at least who has the smite.
Yeah, I'm gonna expect that Ain't Your Mommy is going to be carrying smite, though. That seems like the normal pick here. Overall, like, I think we just need to see how Lijalu executes with Zed. And if Haxel and Lijalu do their normal thing of just dominating lane and being the carries of their team, this should work out well. But they were also able to bait some bad bans off of Smug Club with this style of picks and bans.
Indeed. Well, I like Smug Club's team comp.
It's a lot more traditional, and I think it's going to be very powerful. Just Ornifelios tells you a lot of what's good in League, even after, rounds of nerfs. So, yeah, it's definitely a pretty solid team comp as well. The leaving Angeloid with Soraka as a support pick is interesting. I don't know. I hate to see all those enchanters get stripped away. So,
yeah. Honestly, I have no idea how this is going to play out. Iron Dragon has done such a bizarre draft here that I'm not sure exactly what the plan is.
I think Ornn does. It's going to come down to, I really think this top lane trains being able to survive the abuse of Lucian, and then it's going to come down to how well Lijalu and Haxel are able to dominate their bottom lane. Like, those are the two things that will matter here. I expect Uncandy to just win mid. Like, that's fine, and then Ain't Your Mommy and the Imposter will probably just have to focus the lanes they think are their biggest opportunities, but I really think that's going to be top here. As we load in. People are calling out Syndra 80. So, looking at... We have a spellbook on Lullafer, which... Good pick. Love to see that spellbook on Orianna. I think everyone else has pretty expected summoners. Lucian on user person, definitely taking teleport, so that's going to be our top laner. With a pressy attack going. Yeah, this is pretty solid. I like it.
All right, so Thresh Zed bot lane. This is interesting. You have caught my attention.
This is just like the least Iron Dragons comp I think we've seen so far. We are loading onto the rift, so it might take us just a minute to get everybody situated properly.
I want answers.
It looks like Iron Dragon just forming up in their 5-point stance. I don't expect to see a whole lot of drama here, but Mommy is going up and abusing trains some.
Rain's going to clear out this pink ward. Maybe? User person going to disagree. They know the pink ward's there.
Yeah, that's
should
that's
just be safe to clear now.
Well, 30 extra gold going to Lollifer.
Yeah, that's actually 105 gold swing because it's 75 gold to buy it, and then it doesn't do anything, and then 30 gold going to the enemy team. So questionable choice, but so is this entire game. So
Well, Anger Mommy was able to, because Zach can clear fairly effectively without all the potions, especially going talismans. So Zach was able to, Anger Mommy is able to clear out the top laner's ward, which might have made it easier for him to get an earlier gank, like looking for that level 3 gank, but then he started in the bottom half of the jungle, and it doesn't look like that's the path he's going to take. Although, hey, get your vision score up, you know?
yeah, nothing wrong with a little vision score.
This is definitely an aggressive bottom lane. You can see just Lijalu shoving it up, getting in faces. You don't expect an early Scion gank, so...
Oh, Hook lands down bot lane. Flash drags Hacksaw up underneath tower. Angeloid now the target of the trade, but Hacksaw is eating a ton of damage there. All in all, a negative trade for Iron Dragon in the bot lane.
But it sent a message.
It did that, I guess.
In top lane, you're definitely seeing user person put down a lot of abuse, just trying to keep the harassment up on trains. And Anger Mommy seems to be clearing the jungle just a little bit quicker.
Ooh, lots of damage going down bot lane. Lijalu having to flash out in order to stay alive. Hook into the flay, drags JP Vince on her tower, but it's not going to quite be enough. Ooh, the Aerie picks up the kill. First blood going on to Soraka. Angeloid getting that Thresh kill. Very nice.
They also had to expend their exhaust there, so Haxel's going to be like way down. This is kind of a nightmare scenario. You don't want to be behind in the kill lane. And it looks like they're going to get the plate. Yep.
And more damage down on Lijalu. Really far behind now. As things not looking great, but Ain't Your Mommy says, okay, I'm coming. Gonna walk over this ward. Hook misses. Ain't Your Mommy hovering a little longer than necessary.
Haxel's just taking so much damage from those minions. You can't be doing that.
Yeah, JP Vince positioning here wants to try to get some long-range snipes. But Angeloid doing a good job here with the ward coverage, keeping the typical lanes that Zach wants to gank from covered. They will spot him in here and be able to back out. Hey, Mommy, realizing he's standing on a ward, gonna sweep, clear it out, get rid of it, move on. Have to move on.
Yeah, they go to reward that spot as well, just like let him clear it, but he's aware that the new ward was still there. As we expected, I'm Candy is currently just like dominating mid lane with 42 creep score. So that was expected. What's also expected, user person definitely having more CS in top lane.
The imposter walking over a ward here, getting the slow on Iron Candy, misses the knock up, but he'll take a second. Or no, he's gonna just completely ignore the pink ward that he walked over twice.
It looks like they were able to catch out Anger Mommy in the jungle, getting ready for another attempt at a gank. He just keeps clearing out that one blue ward, and
Yeah, looks like Iron Dragon just gonna.
They know they have this chance. They saw him trying to back, so they're just gonna do what they can.
Ooh, good silence. Smite fight goes down, and it's gonna go to the favor of Smug Club here. Call of the Forge God going out, popping the Zac passive. Hacksaw gonna kind of hover around here and make sure that Ain't Your Mommy does reform.
Questionable teleport, but you know it was close. And getting the Zac passive is worth something.
Iron Dragon TPing up top lane, user person just trying to continue to keep this CS lead.
Yeah, with your opponent using their teleport to go take part in a dragon fight, lets you just keep your CS going. There probably isn't going to be another opportunity to use a teleport soon unless they're planning another hard gank on bottom, which that's all Ain't Your Mommy seems to have been doing all game. Even though he's definitely in the lead in CS.
Ooh, almost a good snipe there. JP Vince eating a lot of damage here. Exhaust goes down, but Angelid runs in, gets some healing action on. JP Vince quickly filling back up. A good Soraka, just kind of keeping things in check.
Yeah, it was. I mean, JP Vince was blowing huge chunks of life off of Lai Lu there. Just chasing him down the lane. Nothing he could do until Haxel showed back up, so. We got 4 bottom, though.
Ult used up top lane. User person just trying to harass as much as possible. I'm Candy picking up a plate in mid lane. All in all, things kind of stalling up a little bit.
Well, we say that, but user person is 2 levels over trains, and you know a good more than 40 CS.
The imposter popping his ult up through mid lane, charging it down. Not going to find anything, but we'll actually end up getting stunned. And your mommy's following it up here now. Good damage going down. Zyra, or not Zyra ult. Syndra ult going to pick up the kill. The imposter, his corpse that still runs around, finally going to fall after getting a few auto attacks in. And all in all, a good, solid gank from Ain't Your Mommy on the Zac.
That seemed like a great time to go ahead and turn and try and pick up Shelly, but you know, the imposter's back up now. You have the kill. You can probably push some more plates. That should be enough.
Well, we have a brief second. Shout out to Thersay for the Twitch Prime sub. We appreciate it.
So the thing that I'm really noticing about this map right now that's a little disappointing is the lack of red wards anywhere other than really red jungle. Oh,
Ain't your mommy just barely get out of here, but that doesn't mean the rest of his team is just as okay as the Zed will be picked off. Laijialu not looking particularly great on this unique ADC choice.
I mean, the tower got him. Just couldn't get out in time.
Call of the Forge God going out, knock up on a user person. But mid tower is the real story here. Ooh, what a large chunk of damage going down. I'm Candy picking up the kill onto Angeloid.
That was a pretty strong kill there. Just you have 3 people sitting in front of you, might as well kill one of them. This
Big
chase
fight
is
coming
really
in.
going.
Yeah, this fight is not ending.
This is actually pretty terrible for Smug Club because we have Dragon coming up in like a couple of seconds, and they're losing everyone.
Ooh, great stun onto Lullafier. I'm Candy, just about guaranteeing this kill. Ain't your mama having to take a couple tower shots to make it happen, but the kill will go down, and that means Shelly's going to get dropped mid lane. We're going to get a nice charge in and a lot of tower gold. This should kill the tower.
This should kill the tower and give a fairly free Dragon if they want to turn on it.
Absolutely. As Ain't Your Mommy most certainly agrees, is going to start up the drag by himself before his bot lane roams up to help.
They're going to be able to watch it, but Smug Club is definitely not going to be able to interact with it. That was so you could tell they had this rotation in mind, bringing their bottom lane up to mid, trying to put a lot of pressure there. It didn't work out, but you know, a couple of moments later, they were able to convert into a dragon. When honestly, it kind of feels like Smug Club overstayed their welcome. User person just used his ultimate to once again bully trains out of lane. We're talking about a 60 CS difference in top lane, so...
Oof. $60 CS and some tower plates as your user person continues to force this damage and forces lead up in top lane.
And Ain't Your Mommy just decided to donate the Smug Club's blue buff over to I'm Candy. Or no, it looks like he probably took it himself. So I'm Candy's going to have to go do the hard work himself.
Yeah, top tower gonna fall here. Ain't Rummy leaping away to go be a terror somewhere else. Hacksaw landing the hook down bot lane as a big fight breaks out. This is severely out of favor for Iron Dragon as they will be killed off. Double kill onto JP Vince on this Aphelios. That's what they need to do to get back into this game. Still 5,000 gold behind Iron Dragon, but that is a good start. I don't know if the TP was strictly necessary, but it worked.
You know, I would have to go back and check. I think they didn't realize that the imposter was there, and that was a misplay on their part. He showed up and wrecked their day. What looked like a nice juicy pick ended up being a double kill for the other team. We're at 15 minutes now. You're looking at about a 5k gold difference. So,
Ooh. Ain't Your Mommy getting in a long leap, forcing the flash out of Angeloid. She's just going to run away, but Hacksaw's deep into the enemy jungle. Gonna try to pick up this kill. Hook goes a little too early. The play will land, though. This feels very greedy, but they do manage to pick up the kill. Ain't Your Mommy eating a ton of damage for it. Oh, second kill going off. I'm Candy popping the ult and doing a ton. And I mean a ton of damage. Ain't Your Mommy leaping back in. Train's looking to get in on this fight. This feels very awkward as Olivier is just kind of free-flowing in the backline. Going to get picked off by I'm Candy. Another kill going off. Stun goes down onto the imposter. I'm Candy popping off on this Syndra.
So I definitely disagree with them chasing Angeloid that far, but I more disagree with Smug Club continuing to funnel people in almost one at a time to get chewed up.
Indeed. The imposter popping ult down bot lane. Oh no, I'm Candy in a poor position here. His team's going to try to save him as Ain't Your Mommy goes in super deep. Ain't Your Mommy's super tanky and hard to kill at the moment. Hacksaw may be looking for a hook here as the imposter tries just a nice cheeky little shout. Challenging shout? What is the name of that ability? Roar of the Slayer. That's what it is.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. I can't play Scion to save my life, so I don't know what any of his abilities are anymore.
Well, when I get him in ARAM, I assume that my entire job is to ult into the enemy team and die? So.
Oh, see, when I get him in ARAM, I reroll. It looks like we're starting to see a snowball begin to pick up. I think that we're seeing a failure to communicate, a failure to make good decisions mid-game, and that's what's probably costing Smug Club a lot of gold difference.
Speaking of good decisions, Dragon has spawned.
Yeah, I think everyone knows what's about to happen here.
Yep, 5-man fight around Drag Pit. Just how I like it.
I'm not totally sure what Trains is doing during all of this, because there's no CS around him to be getting. He's just kind of walking around in a circle.
Ooh, pick off onto the Soraka as lots of damage goes down. Ain't Your Mommy ulting into the backline. TP coming in from that Ornn, but I don't think it's going to be enough. As one by one the members of Smug Club fall, that Ornn will fall too eventually, and I'm Candy just kind of dancing around here, able to be peeled for and protected, and able to do just whatever he wants to the enemy team.
Yeah, that was pretty messy. As soon as Angeloid was down, it was probably time to back off. But now everyone's just shoving lanes in. I wouldn't be surprised if they'll get those lanes shoved in and then turn for a Baron play soon. That's at least the second blue buff that's been donated to Iron Dragons now, though. This is Dragon's jungle.
Absolutely. Iron Dragon putting on a pretty solid performance with an incredibly off-meta team.
I'm a little worried. Trains' build seems a little disjointed right now. He's completed a couple of building items, a couple of tier 2 bits, but he hasn't actually finished a major item yet. Whereas User Person already has Blade of the Rune King and is well on his way to some other stuff. It looks like everyone on Iron Dragons has at least 2 major items plus boots completed, and you see 1 major item on most of Smug Club.
Yeah. Speaking of user person, he is currently double his lane opponent CS.
That's how you finish items before your lane opponent. It looks like there's a lot of play going around, but user person is very effectively split pushing lanes.
Yeah, I'm Candy, maybe looking for a pick here. The Scion goes down. Ooh, good stun. I'm Candy gonna have to take the Lantern out, but will be able to. And, ooh, Train's missing his ult. Super unfortunate there. As the Zed goes deep into the enemy lines, will eventually be killed as Scion manages to get that kill, but the Zed will pick up a kill of his own, the Orianna falling to him. This fight is all over the place. User person just auto-attacking his way through the enemy team. Train's going to be the next target. Zac passive pop, but it doesn't seem to matter as he will manage to get back alive and get out of there. Lantern grab. This mid tower is going to fall here in just a second as user person, I'm Candy, and Hacksaw just make that fight incredibly one-sided.
I mean, that was a fantastic ace.
Yeah, shout out to Hacksaw. That was an incredibly large amount of peel that he laid down throughout that fight.
Absolutely. I'm fairly certain in the middle of that whole fight, I'm Candy backed to base, got a full health bar, and then teleported back in to pick up a kill.
That's a fight.
That is definitely a fight. So we have one inhibitor down. We're almost certainly going to see some either a Baron or something like that very soon to finish clearing this off, but you know Iron Dragon's sitting on a ton of gold right now. Yeah, everyone was backing with close to a 2k gold, with the exception of maybe Haxel, who's at like 14. Which, oddly enough, we're now at right around 14,000 gold difference at 20, nearing 23 minutes. Setting up to grab the next dragon is probably fine, but I think I'd rather see them just aiming to end this.
Speaking of ending this, Lai Lu going super deep into the enemy line. Gonna use his Zed mechanics to just dance around, do some damage, and get right back out.
Yeah, I think I just want them to, they know that Infernal Drakes, or the,
Ooh. In the meantime, to break away from that nice point you were making, big fight going down, Hacksaw keeping things going, Adrian Mommy going super deep, Call of Portugal going out, I'm Candy getting kind of low, gonna Zonya's his way through the damage, but Trains is gonna be the next target. The imposter has fallen and his corpse is still fighting, but Adrian Mommy is impossible to kill. And somebody call Hacksaw the Banana Man because he is made of peel.
Wow. Yeah, this should be game here. There's no reason not to finish this.
Absolutely. This game is going to quickly come to a close as Hacksaw lands just another hook for show. Towers are falling and Iron Dragon gonna pop this Nexus just any second, as soon as they feel like it. Maybe try to pad the score just a little bit more as they will get 2 more kills. But the Nexus is sure to fall any second, whenever they decide to stop killing the enemy team. And,
full kill,
Yeah. 1 more kill for the show. Quadra kill on the I'm Candy, and that will be game. Iron Dragon says, who needs meta? Who needs proper team comp? We got whatever we need right here.
So, it felt like Lai Lu might not have given the best performance there. We've definitely seen him do better on more traditional ADs. Fortunately for him, you had I'm Candy utterly destroying everything on that map. And realistically, I think that might be the most active and influential I've seen Ain't Your Mommy this season.
Indeed. Definitely good to see Ain't Your Mommy popping off. We will be getting I'm Candy in here for an interview in just a second. In the meantime, Ain't Your Mommy didn't die.
No. Ain't Your Mommy managed to back in the middle of a fight, full heal, and then teleport back to finish the fight.
And looks like I'm Candy has arrived. Alright, the question on everyone's mind, Candy.
Hello.
What is with that team comp?
Oh no, so normally we were gonna pick just like a traditional AD, but we did recently got like a big buff, and we knew like it was really strong. And like if we were like thinking if they picked Lulu for like third pick, we weren't gonna pick Zed because like Lulu counters Zed pretty hard. So when like they didn't pick any support to like the first 3 pick, we just picked Zed and like ban all the supports.
Well, it seems to have worked.
Yeah.
3 members of your team managed to go through that entire game without dying. How do you feel your performance was?
Oh, it was good. Just yeah. Maybe little mistakes then there, but we managed to like just go through it. Yeah, and
Indeed.
yeah, and when we like kind of picked all of our like champions, so like they would be confused. Cause like
Yeah,
yeah,
you confused us.
yeah. Cause we picked Lucian top, Zed bot, Syndra mid. So they probably thought it was like Syndra bot or something.
I mean, it definitely, you managed to bait out a Darius ban as their last ban, which turns out to have been not great. So that was super effective. What I do want to call out is you were dominant in your lane. Do you just like enjoy seeing people early pick Orianna when Syndra's still on the table?
I mean, Orianna is a good pick. It's like a safe pick, but like she's just like too immobile for gank. So and yeah, Syndra is just a lane bully. So I feel like I can just pressure all the time, and jungle can just roam freely. Yeah. Orianna like kind of beats Syndra until when she gets Luden, like when they have like same CS. But before that, Syndra wins pretty hard.
And are y'all going to keep banning Morgana every game?
I'm not sure. Probably. Yeah, I mean we're just like really like it's just the Morgana support that it's really picky. Cause we play a lot of hook supports, so.
Indeed. Anything you want to shout out or say before we cut the break there, bud?
No, all of our team just did really good, so. I yeah, like 3 of our members didn't even go when deadless. So I felt like
Absolutely.
yeah, it was good. It was good
And
performance by us.
and on that note, I think we will cut to a quick break as we get our next game up and running. Not can't remember which matchup it is off the top of my head.
We're about to
However,
have
we
huge
will.
minion difference versus Trigger Happy. And
There we go.
I'll be back a little bit later today, but Monochrome is staying around.
Absolutely, and we will see you right after this break.